Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
As we had a few lobby issues getting into the game, but it's all sorted out and we have our match in front of our eyes right here. As the draft kicks off, of course, as an undying first ban from Yellow Submarine, definitely indicating a different direction for the draft, along with the Pugna ban.
5 seconds remaining.
Time they will Pugnals.
Dire team pick. Spectre. Dire team pick.
Very similar story. Winter Wyvern once more, yeah, sure it is.
Slider.
You reckon Slardar, or do you go Sven again?
They're the last year, but I also... But I think they... IO up.
10 seconds remaining.
The IO draft. But the problem with the last game I have like... It wasn't really an IO draft in a way. Have any setups? Yeah, now I like this more. Now you have a actual stun, you have an initiate, you have a guy that he can... It's already way better for last game. The lifestealer did.
Radiant team back. Dire team back.
Chance again. Start for the draft. Yeah, Winter Wyvern, obviously. Solo just trusting that. Drafting for them.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team.
Like it.
Dire team back. Dire team pick.
I guess like in the previous game, Lifestealer against the Spectre, it felt like Spectre was farming, you know, at the same rate as the Lifestealer, whereas Sven can accelerate much faster than her. And maybe look for that kind of...
That and that game where Spectre had a pretty bad lane as well. But this time he didn't have so bad lane. He had a bad lane, but not nearly that.
Mm-hmm.
Sven, if he has a good
lane... It was
lane,
bad, but not so bad.
Yeah.
Doom comes out again.
Banning Doom this definitely.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That bad against Tide, so
high value for sure.
Exactly.
Tidehunter's going to give them a lot of cover with the Ravage though, right? Like you've got the ability to safeguard the Io and Sven much better with this than you did with Slardar or anything else. Like the Viper didn't look particularly good for Yellow Submarine.
Yeah. Tidehunter does help you have that front. I already like Spectre Wyvern against Tidehunter. Spectre and Wyvern, Tidehunter. Tidehunter should.
Radiant team pick.
Disruptor.
Oh,
Spectre can be a bit annoying.
Radiant team back.
Venom.
I'm a much bigger fan of Disruptor than the Ench IO combo that we saw before. Like now you've got... Like you look at Yellow Submarine, you realize they've got team fight now, right? They've got Ravage, Static Storm, the ability for Sven to get into battles. And even though you're again going to be against this Doom Veno that can kite your Sven and do that damage over time, you've got ways to match that mid-game potential.
Ten seconds remaining.
It is a very weak.
5 seconds remaining.
Play it carefully. They have the same issue had in the second game. Ben will just have a really line also. Something that happen again. Try lane or laning. But last time it was work out really well. Sven did it have a really good farm that jungle. Find a way of playing.
Yeah. I think right now they're wondering what they ban against Sumail. DP gone, because that Pugna, you know, was really spectacular from Sumail in a couple of games of this series. Windranger was the other hero he played that looked pretty good. Banning out that DP, the additional kind of tower damage, right? The pairing with Venomancer plus the Pugna was one of the key elements there with the Plague Wards and the Nether Blast. Having Plague Wards plus Exorcism would have offered you a very similar thing.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I was wondering what what ping he was playing on as well, because I'm pretty sure he's playing from America. We can check that in a second. Just need to find out what his name is in game.
Void Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
You've still got options here around if you really want to, but it feels kind of steady for them just to keep the same roles, the same heroes. It's going to be a Sumail special, the Leshrac.
Tower push again.
Seconds remaining.
Towers really well. Different hero have the save that Pugna had. Have this insane tower push. Probably better tower push than Pugna in a way.
Last pick for Yellow Submarine, the Queen of Pain, making a reappearance here. Potentially the last game for Yellow Submarine, as Just Error are a victory away from qualifying through this epically close qualifiers. Drafts.
Nice lane against Wyvern. That deals with some kind of backline goal, especially when you have getting kited by Windows.
And it's another target for Doom, so it can be a little difficult for Zayats to really secure that Doom onto who they need it to be on, right? Because it could put it on the Sven, but equally you'd want to put it on the Queen of Pain or even the Tidehunter pre-Ravage.
There is 3 targets basically that...
5
this, in a way, it's like hard for him to decide, but it's also... he doesn't need to target.
Just Doom who he sees.
Yeah, like one of those 3 heroes. Guess dude. Or, you know.
Let's have a look if we can find Sumail. There's so many people in this lobby, and I don't know what his pub name is. Yeah, I have no idea. There are too many people in there. Far too many people. We're just going to assume he's playing on like 120 ping. He's been doing very well. I don't think it matters particularly that much for Sumail. He's an exceptionally skilled player. And here in game 4, up against Yellow Submarine on his pretty signature Leshrac now. No one. Venomancer, Zayats on the Doom solo again, the Winter Wyvern, and Ramses once more playing Spectre. A change up from Yellow Submarine with Collapse now on the Tidehunter, Miposhka Disruptor, Obad Io, Yatoro Sven, Toronto Tokyo, the Queen of Pain. I think I'm much sort of very important, especially in terms of when they want to take these early objectives, the tower, bottom lane, when they're playing from Dire, especially. Because you can come in, get a couple of kills, and you transfer that into the push from the Tidehunter. as I will not forget to change the overlay. There.
Prepare for battle.
Nearly got stuck on draft screen there. Would have had people screaming at me.
Same thing. Go on this bottom. Spam those wards there. It's kinda have been the trend. Yellow Submarine tries to bring a lot of heroes to power. Just Arrow will bring value this tower. Both teams value that less of a thing. Just Arrow don't care about some enemy.
Chill, baby.
Try to hold their map as much as farm.
30 seconds.
Keep that space open for the Spectre to just keep farming jungle as freely as possible. Solo in a sneaky spot up top, waiting for Yellow Submarine to make that move in towards the bounty rune, and we can see Zayat's coming in from the eastern side as well. So no one pops out the high five, shows himself down in the bounty rune. Yellow Submarine probably going to make that move there. Spectre not even bothering to contest. For now, anyway. Sven and Io, they'll see the doom, but they don't realize Winter Wyvern's coming. So bad. Clipped by that Venomous Gale level 1, and Io being shredded here. They come in, well, he's forced to Fairy Fire. Zayat's good little movement to close him off, but he doesn't get the hit out there. And bad survives.
They're laning it, Io, which does make more. Really want to have Tide and Io to laning stages. Actually,
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, if he catches the Wyvern. Oh, he's gone Thunderstrike.
okay, yeah. I was thinking.
that would have been real cool. Zayat kills off an Observer Ward. Gets rid of the vision up towards top lane. Oh, yeah, that would have been realized. I think Solo was very careful there with his movement. You know, he walked back towards his tier 1 top lane, then TP'd into the trees, hid in the fog for a long time. Very well done by the Wyvern there, just in case. Top lane, Yatoro going to drag the wave back as we do have Zayat's doing the same thing, trying to get himself to level 2. Seeing this a lot from Zayat in particular. You know, he's playing a lot of these heroes, the Earthshaker, the Doom, that do need to get to level 2 a little bit faster. And then mid lane, it's going to be pretty even between the two of them. Toronto, Tokyo, a little bit of a lead in the CS early on here. Well, the Shrek will be able to make that up in a short amount of time.
Now, Select finds. Able to pressure. Seg are gonna be way more happy about it.
They try on no one. They get the Gale on so bad, and first blood picked up by Zayat while Yatoro is being body blocked. The Gale's still on him, and they've got the Scorched Earth, the crit, the final hit from Zayat for a double kill. And you were absolutely right. That, yeah. I partially didn't believe you there. I was like, yeah, he's got an Alpha Wolf. He's going to come and do some stuff. I didn't think he would get a double kill, though.
Gives you so much damage. Like the dude. That's Venom as well. That thing is. It's either one of those two. Ice-Ogre is a bit. In general, better. Zayak is
Because it used to be like 7 armor on the Ice-Ogre, right? Now it's 5. Oh, wow. Yeah, just a little bit of a nerf then. Right, great start. Now, you were talking about this top lane in particular, and they're going to go again. So bad, Io just getting caught out all the time. And a killing spree for Zayat. And you were saying this lane, the first 2-3 levels, it's difficult for the Venomancer. But it's going really well here for 404.
So that was the game before. Had an inch, and the thing is that creep, right? They weren't able to play. They were able to just get You have an IO, which doesn't really help on kill. Kills like attack speed.
Yeah, Miposhka might trade. Solo and a stick, yeah.
Radiant structures
yes, that
are
attack speed to give
fortified.
you on. Yatoro is probably.
Jeez. Infernal Blade, all that damage over time and slows, and the IO didn't want to TP back to lane. Zayat's going to get a courier as well. What the hell is happening? He's going to get another one. He's got Urn charges. Infernal Blade in 3 seconds. Tether back to the creep wave. So bad getting the hell out of there. This is a demolishing of the top lane.
Take a quick look at net worth. I don't know if I've ever seen this. But their Doom is really
balance.
Nothing for your troubles.
Oh my god. I mean, he's got Tranquil Boots Urn. Now he's got a Stick Raindrop Windlace coming. Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen this. Like, even in offlane, I'm sure maybe very rarely think I.
Insanity. And they're keeping the pressure on. They're laying it on thick here. Sven down to half HP, being burnt alive by the Infernal Blade. Zayat's 5-0. He started his game off with a bang. It's not even 5 minutes yet. He's got to kill a minute.
He has come to play. Done. He wants to.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What's his GPM actually? He's got 500 GPM at 5 minutes.
He has 5 kills.
A tie to the impurities.
Oh wow.
I don't know if you can
Happy?
go to this lane anymore. I don't think he can go to this lane.
He's level 3. He's got 2 points in cleave, but then this Radiant Observer is going to spot him at some point. It'll expire in 10 seconds. Man, Solo's even rotating top now as well. They've got Catapult Wave. They've shoved the Sven out of lane. So yeah, why not? 6 minutes in. Let's push top tier 1. Get that out of the way. Take control of the jungle. And get in on top of Sven again. And the thing is, like Io, what does Io do? Does he just have to follow Sven in the jungle as well?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Kinda, but yeah, I don't know. This is really bad. But this is kind of the only thing that
are scanning.
This is very different from the game
Dire's top tower
that
is under attack.
the other Sven game had. Sven had the most to ask for. Now you're level 3 and you're dual jungling with you can't really jungle. This is gonna be fine for farming, but it's gonna you're losing so much more and over losing tower top.
Yeah, it's gone. But yeah, like in
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Ramses can go to top lane as well
Dire's middle
to take this lane because no one can go bottom and deal with this Tidehunter.
Yeah, straight away. They do the lane swaps. Oh, I was going to say, the Sven in that previous game, he went into jungle at like level 5, but he already had Mask of Madness, and he was, accelerating, stacking, farming for himself. Now it's a real catch-up game. It's on the Sven.
It was not only that thing, right? Like he went there alone and he was able. Now he has a Wisp who's kind of sharing everything that. And no one is lane XP. Lane XP is value at this point. In that game at least. Right now, no one is taking that top.
Dire's middle
Ramses
tower is under attack.
Level 3 Plague Wards. Like, at this point, if you wanted to come down and take this tier 1 bottom lane, which is something you'll see Submarine love to do, 8-9 minutes in, even before that second catapult wave comes, no one's going to have that big barrier of the Plague Wards blocking and making sure they defend this tower and setting up for TP reactions. Zayat's Doom still with the Alpha Wolf. He sees Miposhka. Kinetic Field and a level 2 Thunderstrike. That's raindrops popped on Doom, and in comes the Queen of Pain. That's a big streak to take as they glimpse him back into the waiting arms of Toronto Tokyo. But the Haunt arriving means Miposhka's about to fall, and the Gale onto this Queen of Pain with no blink available allows Sumail just to shred into her. So yes, they give 400 gold over, but they immediately take some back and a couple of kills in quick succession. Very nicely done.
Life. I would say that's the worst. It feels that is a big thing. Also,
Dire are scanning.
Haste.
Sven already used his stun on the creep wave as well, trying to farm faster. And now they've been separated. Io moves northwards. Sven trying to TP out. Oh, he's successful. Io's going to get out as well. So Sumail's haste rune comes to nothing. The Delta split working out there for Yellow Submarine.
Die there again. Kind of waste the haste.
Miposhka doing a good job though, stacking camps. He's got Ancients and Large Camp now being built up for the Sven. So when that, I was going to say when that Mask of Madness is done, but that's miles away. Yatoro building all these little items. Bracer, Bassi, into phase boots.
Price is buying those. Normally you buy Bassi and these items, you stay on the lane,
Yeah.
but not playing the lane in game. You're already at like this kind of, you just want to get that farming item fast as possible. All these items you're buying now, kind of.
Man, Zayat, look at him go. They gank him, they move in. Miposhka nearly loses his life. Queen of Pain doomed, but they glimpse him back in as the Winter Wyvern's arriving. No Winter's Curse, though, just an Arctic Burn to tickle away at Toronto, Tokyo. The Doom has drawn their attention all up towards top, and it's another decent kill there for Yellow Submarine. But then you look back across the map, Ramses has a triple ancient stack in a second. Leshrax cleared the entirety of the Radiant jungle down south. And the amount of efficiency they're getting farming elsewhere is just massive.
Die there again. Wait, making space still. Have like one more hero. That heads up play from the Yellow Submarine. Kind of get him up. Into space, like now Yatoro is starting to get that farm more. Kind of the lead that they had is not going away, but it's definitely like starting to get reduced. They were like K, 1k. Yatoro fine, all right for them, right?
Yeah, Spectre taking a little longer to clear these Ancients than that Sven with the IO was. Mask of Madness in a couple of seconds. They do build up a couple more stacks back in the jungle. And I guess this comes down to the fact that the Radiant team not great at going and hunting and pressuring really until Leshrax's ready. Yule Scepter now up. Could lead to a smoke here from Zayat and Sumail to actually go and make that move. Venomancer can just stick around bottom, but it's all around this Haunt now. Blade Mail, Haunt. I think Ramsey's probably ready and making a call to the rest of his team to make a play. Looking for somebody. Toronto, Tokyo in the mid lane. Blink level 3. Difficult hero to catch unless you immediately doom her. They saw Sumail coming across. Poshka ever ready with that finger on the trigger for the Static Storm. Scary position for both teams. Not quite sure what's lurking over the hills there, up the staircases.
Tower could be. Mech ready on the Veno and you. Right now, both teams have very good troops. They park the Tide Hunter wherever they want to power push.
They also got Blink in 200 gold on Zayats. So it's that kind of trifecta of items that allows them to make the jump and start a team fight.
That is gonna be a bit. That they can maybe find like that. Then the fight can be.
Sven is top of net worth now though. 6,000 as he keeps on climbing. I mean,
Really well.
Middle tower.
Problem for just their lineup, though they have this grid, they are also. Problem is that they hit towers at the Yellow Submarine. Even though this Sven had like one of the worst lanes before, no one was just able to pressure that jungle. So Yatoro was just able to find the so bad helping. Kinda all that laning stage that went. Most say that the Saya got most out of it.
yeah. Yeah, they try and make a play on collapse bottom. He'll Ravage just before the Doom hits him. The Horn from Spectre coming forward as well as Ramses really wants to secure this kill. They've expended a decent amount. And they will kill off Collapse, so no Ravage now for a good 2 minutes.
Ravage, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yellow Submarine.
Dire's
They want to farm their stacks. Look at them. Big ancient stack, big large camp, cleared through by the god strength of Sven. Yatoro is going to have that Echo Saber after this is all done.
Dire's middle
Nothing
tower
here for 404 to actually go and do up on the high ground. Looks like Doom's thinking about making a move. Jumps forward. Aggressive blink, but there's the Winter's Curse. Onto the Sven. Not a lot of damage from the rest of his team until the Leshrac arrives. The Static Storm and Sonic Wave, though, pushing him back as Sven is about to fall. Sumail going deep, but the relocate out. Gets the Sven to safety. Sumail's now in trouble as he already spent his Yule Scepter and the Tidehunter. Walks back into battle. A trade back there. Miposhka for Sumail, but it's looking good for Yellow Submarine. 404 have run out of resources as the Io and Sven returning, looking to battle no one, but there's a Hood and a mech healing him up decently. It's a lot of damage though from the Yellow Submarine side as they've got a Stormhammer and Sven backing on top of Ramses. So bad being focused, but tethers over to the Queen of Pain. And this fight is just all about sustain.
I think I'm really...
Oh, Dispersion Blade Mail. Is he going to kill anyone? Spectre's trying, but the kiting is so good from the Dire squad that they're just throwing Stormhammers, Anchor Smashes, everything they've got, and Ramses, he's trying his hardest, but a triple kill for Toronto Tokyo comes out, and 404 going to get glimpsed back on the Winter Wyvern, into the waiting arms of the Queen of Pain and Io, and Solo. Arctic Burns are only going to get you so far, an ultra kill for your Queen of Pain now, with Sumail might be able to steal it back. Split Earth lands, magic damage is good, Queen of Pain can't blink away in time, and Sumail ever so barely finds that takedown as mid lane Sven is running away from Zayats, who tried to respawn and blink on him.
It's under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Just error.
Radiant
Going to that high ground
structures
without your home. It's like they knew that there was no Ravage, but still like hard
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
to fight in that Sven and that the pain, all that damage as well. But good play from Yellow Submarine, not them that they are for free. Definitely hold that. Game is again very close. Ramses.
Yeah, they built so many stacks for the Sven and they just continue doing it over and over again. You'll have that BKB shortly. Queen of Pain itemization, Orchid into BKB for her, pretty standard stuff. As Leshrac goes Yule's Boots of Travel into the Bloodstone. We've seen this time and time again from Sumail. He loves this movement speed build on the Leshrac, especially with that movement speed talent if he wants to go for it. It used to be insane. Like when he was playing Leshrac consistently, I think it was like a 40 move speed talent or something crazy like that at 15. And you'd be zooming around on this disco pony like move speed.
For then.
Yeah. All the big nerfs. Tier 2 items starting to come out. Grove Bow there could be handed over to the Quap. Got the Van Brace though, which is always really nice. Nether Shawl, Pupil's Gift.
They have a pipe ready on. He has a neck pipe. Not ready. Ramses was 9 here. They get that ancient. Gets his peak.
I was just about to say this. Yeah, they're going for it. I was going to say this tanky Tide is always in position, ready to soak up the gank that's coming in, and he might do the same thing now. If they go on him with a Doom and the Horn, again towards Collapse. This time he doesn't get the Ravage off before dying. So when he respawns, he will have that big teamfight ultimate as he manages to move forward through that Split Earth with the Kraken Shell.
They blow up crazy much here. Tidehunter there. I don't think Yellow close that the Sven would have got. Have some kind of
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Searching, so
They see him. They have a Ridden Obs Ward. They spot the Sven and the IO. And the solo TP. Winter's Curse is coming. The Winter Wyvern in on top of them. So bad. Splits off to the right. The Sven down to the bottom left. They curse up the IO. Make sure there's no relocate sneakiness. And focus down so bad. While Sven isolated now. And this play deep into the jungle, it doesn't look like it's paid off for them. They've got the Yules to cancel TP. And a Split Earth should be able to... Oh, they're not even going to bother. Just got the raw magic damage for Sumail to get a double.
guarding them. I'm getting a bit thinking that they don't have vision. Think about it, where has both teams been playing? They have been playing back defense. Not like just Zero has been.
Oh.
Well now though.
He nearly catches Miposhka with that blind stun, actually. And Yules, he tried to dodge the Sonic Wave, but Toronto Tokyo was holding it, waiting for that bait play. Sanced up, and the Orchid's probably going to pop him there as the Leshrac healed and survives through it. And now the turnaround with the Infernal Blade into the Split Earth. They catch Toronto Tokyo, trying to blink away. Southwards he goes, but Sumail has the magic damage to follow. Miposhka has made his escape.
I deserve.
Go that way, but tanky.
Gratitude.
And he's got 2,000 HP.
And doesn't really have any items either.
Fears fade.
Just the pupils.
2.5 strength per level. Still a tanky old boy. 50. What? Yeah, 13 armor. Pretty nice. Yeah, that Pupil's Gift makes him really tanky, actually. Now hiding in this bottom as Roshan. We've seen this move plenty of times. 404 after getting a couple of pickoffs. They are into Roshan no matter what. They don't have Medallion. They don't have a great way of accelerating the Roshan take, but Desolate Dispersion. Spectre going wild on him.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty strong.
Roshan has fallen to the
There is still Winter's Curse. Sage is not Spectre. Sometimes it take a lot. You have to kind of
Dire are scanning.
guide the Spectre into them. Most important.
Yeah, he's going to have Bloodstone soon. That's going to be another huge boost to his tankiness.
Of course, someone has
Dire's bottom
died
tower
once.
is under attack.
Farming really. Just getting this really. They have to kind of. Way that he is like kind of a weak. That's tanky, yeah.
Are scanning.
But then you look at no one side him. Pipe and Max, a lot of extra. And then you obviously have Winter Wyvern as well. The Leshrac will not.
Are they going to smoke and kill the Tide again? This poor collapsed Tide just keeps getting ganked up.
I think they want to try to get the Queen better kill.
Yeah.
So
They are pinging. She's gone all the way back home. They are very defensive back in their base. Yellow Submarine waiting for 404 to make a misstep as they do Obs and Sentry very aggressively there. Zayats with Blink, BKB, War Stomp, and that Doom. He is the real apex predator here for 404. Ability to jump onto his target and go straight for the jugular. They'll see Sven IO top, and I think Disruptor now, showing bottom lane with a Thunderstrike. May have given 404 an opportunity there if they spotted anybody mid to make the jump. But it's just collapse with Pipe Vlad's 2,000 HP, plonking himself in front of that tier 2 tower and saying, "Come at me." He's even taunting them. The backstroke Tide.
Tower. They've done it a few times, but going like this, they know that he's fight with him. He's still pretty tanky. Even.
Got 10-second BKB on Queen of Pain. Spectre farming Ancients all the way back on her side of the map. Nearly at the Basher. Yasha Basha. Good little item build there on Spectre. And another smoke from 404. Time heading westwards. They found Sven and Io here previously, but the Haunt comes in a little too late, so they've already managed to TP back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Buying more time for that Aegis fire. Fight into it. The outside of their base.
There's still a good couple of minutes on it though. Like you've been mentioning, Leshrac so good at just moving to top lane, pushing out, moving to bot lane, TPing back in towards mid. Getting ready for this fight as the Poison Nova from no one starts it off. He's already popped Pipe and Mech and a big Ravage from Collapse onto 4 heroes. Now maybe allows that Sven to get onto some targets. The Static Storm focusing Leshrac with the Queen of Pains BKB, and Sven's coming in again. Silence Leshrac, forced to sell fuels as Solo's coming forward, but he can't really get the Cold Embrace there. So 3 heroes annihilated as Yellow Submarine coming out strong with an ultra kill on Yatoro Sven.
Goes with that damage from kind of makes that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Finding back.
Dire are scattered.
Last win game.
Spectre all alone.
Radiant's
So bad was given
attack.
a chance to escape there. Thanks to the tide and the tether. Aegis will be reclaimed in about 40 seconds. As 404 are all respawning, but Yellow Submarine have managed to stamp their mark on this game now, evening things out. And that net worth lead comes down to nothing from a 4,000 advantage 404 had only moments ago. No one there, like a little bit out of position, wasn't he? A bit too far forward.
Yeah, it's still the BKB. BKBs are big. Just error. How much things
Dire's
that
top tower is
they have
under
the Doom,
attack.
having the curve.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Kind of the only.
Radiant's
Kinda,
bottom
they need to
tower
save them
is
first.
under attack.
At least the curse needs to be. Find the Tide Hunter before the fight started.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sumail hunting from Imposhka. Good deep observer ward there from your Disruptor. Just waiting, biding his time here. He's got another obs ward. Might place it in between tier 1, tier 2 here. Dire Vision also scouting out Zayats and no one with Sumail up towards top rune spot. Again, Miposhka with this great early vision. Oh, Leshrac's courier. Wait, is Miposhka... He's denying. He's going to glimpse Zayats back. No, he's not. The BKB and now the Yules. Sumail's in on top of him. Miposhka's trying these sneaky devilish plays. Funny guy.
Funny.
Oh, relocate top? What's happening there? Solo's already flapped his wings over the trees. Nothing happening there at all.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
One of those funny games where one team very reliant on all of their cooldowns waiting for this Haunt to come back up, and then Yellow Submarine waiting for them to use it. And he's giving chase onto them. Oh. If he had a first hit bash there.
Was able to hit. Barely missing.
And it seems like Collapse doesn't care about Solo and no one putting a few spells on him.
Stand here and not take this tower, but said if the Tide Hunter is there, barking his ever kind of past the hero. they might get them, but no.
A great jump top with the Doom and the Winter's Curse. They need to focus the Sven though, as they get a sentry down, and the IO will get shredded by the magic damage of the Shrek. They've got a Ravage coming through. It catches 2, but Sven's still being hounded here as Sumail was able to disengage and then come back in for a double kill, looking for the triple as Collapse is annihilated. Sumail's Leshrac all of a sudden flicking that switch and saying, I'm ready. I've got the big magic damage. I've got the Kaya. Let's freaking go.
Lost on us. Just that Doom, if you get that on the fight is kind of just old. Even if that curse doesn't do
Dire's top tower
have anything, you don't have these status resistance. That's so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Heads up, nice play from them. They know that they didn't tucked up, so.
Yeah. And Roshan's alive again. He's respawned. Great.
Yellow Submarine that might make a move.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're big move. There's no.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Best time for Yellow Submarine to go for they're still strong taking the fight, but that is the main thing of this. Whoever gets the initiative kind of wins the game. It's so big, cool.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
But there's time to hit Rush. I have any idea that is happening.
Yeah, just totally not ready for it. Nowhere near contesting Roshan, so Aegis and Cheese is going to be in the hands here of Spectre and Leshrac. And that is massive. Having a Sumail Aegis now and a Cheese on your Spectre gives you so many more potential avenues for aggression. And this Queen of Pain of Toronto Tokyo, like he had a decent laning stage, net worth looks, pretty good. He's even with Sumail Lesh. You'd expect the same amount of impact, but really, it feels like they've fallen back into that same rhythm of pushing out lanes and not doing anything.
They're like, I feel like they're in a way that they're like waiting for all. They're always like, okay, got BKB, have Agony. Now they waited for this. It's always like this that they're waiting for, forcing a move, playing defense. Like letting just Zero to make the move. They're like react. They're not active. You can see how the map is even. They have taken 1 tier 1 tower in. Shows that they have played very, very defensive.
And that's why the smoke is so important. The Aghanim Sven, Stormhammer forward. The jump away from Sumail and a Yule Scepter available, but the Cold Embrace keeps him healthy. Now the Doom arrives with the gold strength of the BKB is already up. As a Sonic Wave clears through the Aegis. First life gone and the relocate out not successful. Sobat's died. Now he can't buy back and relocate in. A Ravage does connect onto the track with a Static Storm. It's a great team fight for Yellow Submarine. The Cheese from Ramses though allows him to slice down upon Yatoro and Miposhka, finding a third. A triple kill there for your Spectre as Collapse crumbles.
But it almost looked like a fight for Yellows. Yeah, that was from Solo. That curse. Fine. Still end up dying, but like he bought like 5 to 6. Kind of went down. All that damage still.
Dire are scanning.
Nicely done from.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 seconds of Pulse Nova and Edicts and stuff is like another, 1,000, 2,000 damage or something crazy. Oh. He has Ags on Doom as well, so this Infernal Blade is now upgraded. Spectre's coming in. They don't have a great way of locking him down. It's Infernal Blade into War Stomp, and then Queen of Pain's going to blink away here. Unless the bashes and the stuns, oh my god, they've got her! Holy shit! What?
Aghanim, extra stun duration. So that was just... pretty well played from Zayak. He's like max stuns there, like...
So it's like 1.75 stun duration from Infernal Blade. He got 2 of them. So it's like 3.5. 3 seconds stun duration from War Stomp. That's 6 seconds of stun.
Blade of the caster. That one might die.
It's a good winner's curse though, but Kinetic Field holds no one in place. The Cold Embrace as Sumail arrives. The BKB is on cooldown for Sven. He's popped his God Strength. Mask of Madness is still available for him as he does slice into that no one Venno. Io is in trouble though. Split Earth connects, and now Solo coming back in. The front end of the fight is where the Spectre's battling. Glimpse back away from Miposhka, and a buyback from Io as the base is now under threat. They're diving in deep, and Ramsey just clearing through Disruptor with some dispersion, spill damage, and Zayas. This Infernal Blade is doing great work, but they've got the jump. Cold Embrace again, saving up Ramses as the Silver Edge from Yatoro. It did good amounts of damage there, breaking through the Spectre, but it's just not worthwhile. He's going in deeper, but the stun gets dodged. Sumail yet again jumping away, and Yatoro, he's being shredded. Buyback's available, and he might be forced to use it because the tier 3 is in trouble. They've ravaged, they've caught the Wyvern and the Spectre, but they need to get the damage forward. Toronto Tokyo does TP in. Aggressive move and a blink onto Solo. Ramsey's still going. He's wilding. Look at him onto Collapse. He's breaking through this poor Tidehunter. But a good Glimmer Cape there will allow him to survive. And finally, they break the back of the Spectre and they defend their freaking base.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Big important part, but the Sven dying there, obviously. I would say just happy with that. Next rush. Objective and Solo for sure. Saving his team, buying a lot of time, because I think Spectre would have died in that fight like way earlier. They didn't have this curse, I mean this Cold Embrace. It just kind of nullifies that.
Yeah, it removes that threat.
Yeah, which they didn't have in that other game. Follow was good. Like this Byron idea that they're going. This game and the last game as well.
And you're still getting, dispersion from all the magic damage that's been thrown into the Spectre as well. Feels really nice. As the Radiant should have all of their abilities back up shortly. Only about 25 seconds for Haunt, as the rest of them gather in towards mid. And like you were saying 10 minutes ago, tier 1 mid and top lane still there for the Radiant. Not pressured whatsoever.
Well, the good thing also Marines, they still have this. You can see in this fight that they can definitely kill anyone. Still like about execution, how they execute fights. The yellows are. If they get
Radiant are scanning.
Jump the right heroes and Byron the same.
A bit of a pause here to consider how they want to take the next fight. As bottom lane, they've pushed out. Top lane, we've seen already. Sven and Io do a good job there. It's just a matter of how do they get onto the Winter Wyvern right now? Queen of Pain probably going to be her job. So maybe the Sven.
Think about it. That hero win. Solo has a blink. Not that easy. Timing. Solo has some items to play around that. Those are for no one is playing first that or good.
You can see Ramsey's there pinging the two supports, saying they don't have buyback probably. Understanding this next fight is going to be pretty good for them. And yeah, we've seen the blink from Solo, but also blink from Sumail. They're using them as disjoints, basically. They see the Queen of Pain or the Sven coming, and they're waiting for that Orchid or Stormhammer or whatever it may be, and they're blink dodging everything. There's been so many fights where potentially 404 could have just lost a hero immediately, but that surprise factor of the blink dagger to get away from the projectiles has been incredibly useful for the Radiant team. Decent lead, 9k. It's plateaued a little bit around 10. 404. Building up Lotus Orb on the Doom. Sumail going back into Octarine Core. No one with a Solar Crest. No one has kind of a similar similar idea here to the collapsed Tide Hunter. You know, Solar Crest, buff up your Spectre, buff up your Sven. Got a pipe to keep you all healthy against that Venomancer nastiness. He's also got this Blink Ravage. Could be the undoing of 404 if, you know, we've not really seen it, a chance for Collapse to start a fight. He's always been the one that gets gone on.
So that I kind of can't see that it's his. I think he has the right items. Flats and pipe are really. Flat and the pipe earlier. I don't think it's finding so many. It's kind of way there.
Seems like we should be ready to get back underway. Having a lot of pauses. We're also having a lot of excellent gameplay. Catapult wave in the mid lane here for 404. We'll see if they opt to try and keep it alive and defend it as it does make its way up towards high ground. But I think you're right in saying that, you know, Roshan in a minute and a half, at the very least anyway, going to be the focal point here for both of these squads.
Go.
Well, Ramses has a gem and that Abyssal Blade. She's going to be able to keep tabs on those heroes with Glimmer Capes and Invis. Dire even scanning, yeah, Ramses was there a second ago. Scanning forward on the lane, seeing what exactly is coming their way. Plague Wards up onto the high ground. This is Venomancer looks to set up for a bit of a bunker here in front of the enemy tier 3. Tide Hunter once again frontlining. Man, Zayat's just no fear. Jumps in, Infernal Blade, War Stomp. He even pops the dust there, maybe trying to force Sven to, you know, throw a Storm Hammer and overcommit for something. But very, very patient from both sides. There's a Spectral Horn. They're going bottom lane. They are. They found someone down there. Meposhka, dead for 75 seconds. And they know he doesn't have buyback, don't they? So Sven, he's going to make a move mid. They go in with the IO and the Sven. But the BKB timing, BKB from Zayat's really well done there. And he's got the Doom onto the Sven as well. So God Strength, the BKB down as Zayat's blinks forward aggressively. He yules up from Sumail. Not opting to go for the Split Earth. And it's a big Ravage. Queen of Pain's come forward with the Sonic Wave still being held. She's got damage to throw in there. But they just don't bring anyone low enough for it to be worth it.
So he can commit to that fight. That's just survivor as well. Nice.
Oh, the curse! So big onto Toronto Tokyo. Does have buyback, but the Sven's in trouble. Split Earth lands on him and he's just been shredded. Dead for 85. Double buybacks on the cores are there for the Dire team, and they're going to have to pop them because Soban's being hunted. The double kill for Ramses. Now in comes the Stormhammer. Sumail, Cold Embrace, and the Sonic Wave. It's just not enough damage. The heals coming through from the Radiant are substantial as a triple for Ramses will secure yet another kill. Solo will potentially be losing his life, but an Ultra, potentially a Rampage, as Ramses goes for the finisher. Really clearing out Yellow Submarine and forcing the GG.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Rampage for
Radiant
back.
victory.
Ramses is back. And so's the King. Sumail on these mid lane performances. Pugnell, the Shrek, beautiful stuff.
King of CIS, I guess, nowadays.